Government of Peru. Congress of the Republic of Peru. The 2017 to 2021 Peruvian political crisis is an ongoing period of political instability in the Republic of Peru during the government of Pedro Pablo Kuczynski. Between the 15th of September 2017 and the 23rd of March 2018. Between the 23rd of March 2018 and the 9th of November 2020 under the government of Martin Vizcarra. Between the 9th of November 2020 to the 16th of November under the far-right government of Manuel Merino. And since the 16th of November under Francisco Sagasti. It can be divided so far into 10 periods. The first period, or first crisis, was due to a series of events that officially started on the 15th of September 2017. Which led to a total fracture of the state in two. On the one hand, the executive power, referred to as the officialism, led by the constitutionally elected President Pedro Pablo Kuczynski, and on the other the Congress of the Republic of Peru, controlled mostly by the Fujimorist Popular Force Party that calls itself the opposition, led by its leader Keiko Fujimori. On the 13th of October, the Congress of the Republic, dominated by the opposition, resumed relations with the ruling party, albeit in a fragile manner. The second period, or second crisis, is due to the prestige that the then President of the Republic, Pedro Pablo Kuczynski, lost after an alleged conflict of interest attributed to him was exposed when he was the Minister of State during the government of Alejandro Toledo. One of its one-person consulting firms had made professional services to the Odebrecht company and received substantial payments. Until then, PPK had consistently denied having any employment relationship with that company. All this led to the first official request for a presidential vacancy due to moral incapacity, for repeatedly lying about his relationship with the Odebrecht company, which was in accordance with the current constitution. This attempt at impeachment, however, did not prosper. Soon after, Kuczynski pardoned the former president Alberto Fujimori, who was serving a 25-year sentence for crimes against human rights. The decision triggered massive protests in several cities. The resignation of 3 of its ministers and severe criticism from a broad spectrum of personalities. Then, on the 28th of February 2018, the Mulder Law was approved at the urging of UPRA and Fujimorism. That prohibited the state publicity in private media, and soon after came a second request for a presidential vacancy, promoted by the left and supported by the Fujimorists of Popular Force. The third period, or third crisis, began a few days before the Congress debated the request for vacancy, when on the 20th of March 2018, the Fujimorists revealed videos and audios that showed that government operators, including a Minister of State, negotiated with a Popular Force congressman to buy his vote against the vacancy in exchange for works for his region. The next day, the president sent his letter of resignation to Congress, which was accepted on the 23rd of March 2018. That same day, the engineer Martin Vizcarra was sworn in as the new president, as he was in the line of succession as the first vice president of the Republic. The fourth period, or fourth crisis, began on the 7th of July 2018, when the Ideal Reporters portal unveiled the CNM audios, recordings that would reveal alleged offers of penalties, orders and thanks for favors or negotiations for promotions. Officials of the National Council of the Magistrature. This would cause the called marches against the corruption that demand that go away all, referring to politicians in general and to the Congress in particular. The ongoing President of the Republic, Martin Vizcarra, during his speech for national holidays said he will convene a referendum on the non-re-election of congressmen and members of the magistracy. The referendum took place and caused relative calm with the victory of the Vizcarra official position. The fifth period, or fifth crisis, began on the 31st of December 2018 when the prosecutor of the nation, Pedro Chavarri, at hours of the new year of 2019, removed prosecutors José Domingo Perez and Rafael Velar Barber, in charge of the Keiko Fujimori policy case, and former President Alan Garcia. That same day, a whole media burden was borne by the government led by President Vizcarra, including both sectors of the opposition and the political right and left, against that decision and against his own figure of the prosecutor, demanding his resignation. The consequence materialized on the 2nd of January 2019, was the order of Chavarri to replace prosecutors Perez and Vela. The sixth period, or sixth crisis, began on the 29th of May 2019, when President Vizcarra accused Congress of delaying the approval of a package of political reforms, and raised a question of confidence for the approval of 6 of them within a specified period. Congress approved the trust issue on the 5th of June 2019 and expedited the approval of the opinions, making various modifications to the original projects of the executive. On the 25th of July 2019 they were all approved. Alt.